Well, out here at TaylorMade Farm to talk to Frank Taylor about a project that has been your passion over the last several years, stable recovery. I think that a lot of folks are familiar with this. They've seen it. They've come to the galas. They've seen the stories shared, Frank. But as we are in the early stages, the springtime in 2026, what are some of the updates that you can provide for us when it relates to stable recovery?
Well, it just continues to grow, and we've graduated over 130 people in recovery. Every one of them have gotten a job, and it's just so rewarding to see these people change their lives. So many of them start out homeless or incarcerated, and they get here, and just the magic that a horse can do in their healing, and then you give them structure, and accountability and responsibility and job training, and it sets them up their whole life. Not because there's one thing to get sober, but then there's something to remain sober and have a purpose for your life so that you can carry it on. And that's what we're trying to build. We're trying to build that structure and that family that allows these people to move up and move on. And we've got so many that are just hugely successful. They've gone through the ranks as grooms to barn foremans to farm managers to trainers. So it's very, very rewarding. And somebody asked me the other day, says, what's the most rewarding thing about your job? And if you'd asked me before I started stable recovery, I'd say raising a grade one winner or raising a derby winner or selling $1 million horse or a $10 million horse. But that's no longer true. To me, the most rewarding thing is to save somebody's life and reunite a family and do those things, because that's really what matters.
I know I've gotten to know you through the years and I've seen it. Things don't stop. They don't just rest with success, right? You are always forward thinking. You're always thinking of that next idea. What's to come in the immediate and maybe even, somewhat distant future when it relates to stable recovery? What do you have in the pipeline, Frank?
Well, we're going to announce at the gala that we're gonna start a development piece of property to kind of have our own campus. Right now, stable recovery is kind of scattered around town, and it's a lot of traveling and moving and things. And we're going to try to centralize and get our operation more consolidated and in place. So we're very excited about that opportunity.
What, for those that are going to be here in Kentucky, want to come to the gala or even just support stable recovery if they're not able to make it out here to central Kentucky? What is the avenue and for folks at home to get involved?
Well, you can go to the website and you can get tickets there. Uh, if they're closed out, call me. I'll get you in there. So we've got a big group. We had it at Faisy Tipton the last 3 years. We outgrew that spot. We were had 550 last year, and it was in two different rooms, and it was a great event. But yeah, we had more need for room, so we're doing it at the Central Bank ballroom at Rupp Arena, and that seats we'll have 700-800 people there, and hopefully we raise a lot of money and fund this, because it's really grown, and it's costing a lot. These people don't have to pay a dime to come into this program, and it's just been amazing how generous the industry's been supporting it. And I got to give a shout out to my brothers. They Ben, Duncan, Mark. They've been very supportive. And when I had this idea to start off with, there was definitely some risk and things that they had to endure. Worried about if a horse gets hurt, a person gets hurt, or what will our customer base think. And we had all those concerns, so we did that 90-day trial, and now the success has been so good. Everybody's on board and bought in, but that they really showed a lot of courage to be able to give it a shot.
Frank, always a pleasure. Great stuff. And on behalf of everybody out there that can't thank you for changing so many lives, Frank.
It's fun. I'll keep doing it.